Good everyone, today in this video, you're gonna learn another discussion or another topic. But before that, I would like to introduce first myself. So my name is Jody May Santiago and I am a Bachelor of Elementary Education, third year college student, of course, at Stratford International School. Today, I will be discussing to you two topics or the two discussions, which are the affective domain and the Kendall's and Marzano's new taxonomy. So are you ready? Alright, let's start. For the first discussion, we are going to tackle was all about affective domain. So what is affective domain? According to Kraftwool and Blom's affective taxonomy or domain, it includes the behaviors indicating attitudes, awareness, attention, concern, interest, and responsibility. So basically, it refers to the way in which we deal with situations emotionally, such as our feelings, appreciation, enthusiasm, motivation, values, and attitude. If we say affective, it was all about our emotional aspect or our emotion on how we deal to other people. It was all about our feelings, attitude, and values we shows or gives to others. So that was the meaning of affective domain. In affective domain, there are 5 categories or levels to perform. In the screen, I will be showing the illustration that was arranged hierarchically. So we are going to start from the bottom to top. For the first category or level, we have the receiving. It is a simple awareness and selective attention. In receiving process, being a receiver, you are aware and sensitive to the existence of a certain ideas, materials, and phenomena. So basically, as a receiver and you are receiving the ideas, you need to listen because every information is very important. And you will need to listen with respect to the speaker so that you can also absorb all the information given. And being a receiver, you can ask the speaker about the information you did not understand about the topic, or you can clarify the ideas you did not understand. And in receiving process, it is important to have it is important to pay an attention in the discussion at the moment. So for the outcome verbs of receiving category, we have accept, ask, attend, choose, describe, develop, follow, give, point to, sit, hold, identify, name, and reply. So we use the describe word as our example. So we have here describe the characteristics of the stone. So from the word describe, you can use all your informations that gathered from the discussion. For our learning outcome statement of our receiving category, we have listen to others with respect and try to remember the facts and profile. So as a receiver, again, you need to remember all the informations that was given by the speaker. For the example of our receiving category, we have listening to the news that discussing the controversial issues with an open mind. So as a receiver, in a discussion that was controversial, you need to listen well because it would be helpful for others and for yourself. And since you are a receiver, you also need to be open-minded in listening because you will be disseminating the facts and the lies from the informations. And that's all about our receiving category. So let's move on for our next category, which is the responding. So responding, it was all about the interest. It was all about the interest, seeking, and enjoyment. So the receiver needs to participate, or the receiver needs to actively participate in the discussion. So In responding category, the students are actively responding to the teacher or to the speaker in the discussion. They participate in the class and enjoy what they learned. Since our responding was seeking information and enjoy what is being learned from the class. So for our outcome verbs of responding responding, we have answers, assist, complies, conforms, discusses, greets, helps, labels, performs, practices, presents, reads, recites, reports, selects, tells, and also we have writes. So we use the word answer as our example, to set our example rather. So answer the following question. So from the word answer, you are already we are going to respond to the question that was being asked. So for the learning outcome of responding category or level, we have here the participate in discussion, gives expectation, know the rules and practice them, question concepts in order to understand them well. So for our example, we have to completing the homework assignments. So in completing the assignments, the students already responding to what is being asked. So upon answering the question and the assignments means that he or she is cleared on what he or she is learning through participating in the discussion in the class. So that was all about the responding category. So next, let's move on to the next category, which is valuing. Valuing is all about the attitude and appreciation. It was concerning to the worth or values students attaches to a particular object and behavior. So in valuing again, it was about the appreciation. It shows the willingness to perceive things and favored to a certain information or ideas. Valuing is all about the appreciation of something and favored to the ideas that they knew it is important for them. So for the outcome verbs of this valuing, we have completes, differentiates, explains, follow, form, initiate, invite, join, justify, proposes, reads, reports, selects, shares, study, and works. We use the word share to set for our example. So share your favorite part of the story. So upon sharing your favorite part of the story, you also sharing your most favored part of the story that you valued about the topic or about the story. So for the learning outcome statement of valuing, we have demonstrate belief in the concept or process, show ability to resolve. So if you value something or someone that in struggle, you need to help and to resolve its problem. So example is participating in a campus blood drive. So in participating in campus blood drive, the student or you appreciate the value of extending your help through giving or sharing your blood that can help other people who needs it. So that's the value of being a person or value other people. So that's all about valuing. And now let's move on to organization or organizing. So it was all concerned with the development of philosophy of life, arranging values into property. So in life, we have different struggles, different problems that faces, but all of those problems, we have our solution, but we need to organize first what would be our first step to come up in the solution. So in organizing category, the student should be responsible in organizing their ideas about a certain topic or problem for them to resolve it easy, as easy as they can. It's simply organizing the time. They have to perform all the given responsibilities to them. So under the organizing or organization, the student needs to compare the values they observed and relate those values with each other and synthesizing the values to come up into a better result. So for the outcome verbs of organization or organizing, we have adheres, alters, arranges, combines, compares, completes, defends, explains, generalizes, identifies, integrates, modifies, orders, organizes, prepare, relates, and synthesizes. So we use the word compare to set our example. So compare the happiness and the enjoyment. So you need to gather all the information about the happiness and enjoyment separately so that you can organize those ideas separately and come up as one idea. So for the learning outcome, we have accept responsibility, recognize the need for balance between freedom and responsible behavior. So as a person and as a student, we need to organize our plans in life or goals in life. It's just simply like that. We need to know what are responsibilities in life, what are responsibilities in work, and in ourselves for us to have a balanced lifestyle. And of course, we should not forget to have our freedom, of course. So, for example of this is prioritizes time effectively to meet the needs of organization, family, and self. So, the time management for the people who has the responsibilities in work, family is very important. Organizing the life goals, organizing the values in different situations, and distinguish those useful and non-useful or unuseful values for them to improve of a certain goal. So that's all about the organization or organizing. So let us move on in the last category, which is the internalizing values. So it was talked about the pattern of adjustment. In internalizing values, we do all have our individual values, attitude, but we adjusted our behaviors based on the situation and people. It simply says that it has a value system that controls behavior. As much as possible, we controlled ourselves from different setting and people we faced. So that is internalization values. So for the outcome verbs, we have acts, discriminates, displays, influence, listen, modify, perform, practices, proposes, qualify, question, revises, serves, solves, uses, and verify. So we set the word perform for our example. So perform an activity portraying a beggar. So beggar. So you need to internalize the values of being a beggar so that you can portray your activity well. So for the learning outcome statement, we have show self-reliance when asking, cooperate in a group activities, demonstrate objectivity in a problem solving, and revise judgment in light of new evidences. So as a person, you did not need to believe immediately for the by the other people who talks about a certain people or situation. So for the example of internalization of values, we have a person's lifestyles influences reactions to many different kinds of situation. So as a person, we do have our different lifestyles in our own. If we do this at home or in our home, of course, our lifestyle react if we are going to go or went to another home. So it's just a matter of adjusting ourselves or adjusting our lifestyle if we are not in the situation we used to be. So that's all about the affective domain and its 5 categories. I hope you learn something in this topic on this video. So, in the continuation of my report, which is the Kendall's and Marzano's new taxonomy, I will be posting another video for that. Just be updated, and thank you.